this becomes our second case, that is the object is placed beyond center of curvature, beyond C. Now since this length I have taken it as 10 centimeter, okay, it is minus 10 centimeter because it is lying on negative x-axis. So obviously since object is beyond center of curvature, so this magnitude should be greater than 10, correct? Or it should be more negative value than 10. So suppose if I take this value as, minus 15 centimeters, will it be fine? Since we are trying to solve for theoretical questions, since we are trying to understand how within no time we can learn that tabular form easily, very easily. So will it be fine if I take minus 15 centimeter? It should be. Why? Because this position is beyond center of curvature, this position is minus 10, this position is minus 5, this position is minus 10. So this should be greater than minus 10 in magnitude or less than minus 10 with sign, that is minus 15 centimeter. Okay. So if I use mirror formula once again, that is 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. Don't forget, I am not changing the value of R and F because I am trying to solve for theoretical questions. These values makes our calculation easy for theoretical questions. So if I use this mirror formula and I substitute these values in this formula, it will become 1 by V plus 1 by minus 15 is equal to 1 by minus 5, which will become 1 by V minus 1 by 15 is equal to minus 1 by 5. Now if I take this negative term minus 1 by 15 on the right hand side, let us understand how to do calculations also. Maybe it will help you to solve questions very easily. If I take this negative part on the right hand side, this equation will become 1 by V is equal to this negative part on going on right hand side will become positive. I will write the positive term first, that is the same 1 by 15, and there was a negative term on the right hand side earlier, so that becomes minus 1 by 5. Correct? Now there are many ways to solve this equation. My suggestion is you multiply the denominator of the second term with the numerator of the first term. You multiply the denominator of first term with the numerator of the second term, and you multiply both the denominators together. That is obviously through LCM only, but it will help you to calculate very easily. Now you write this equation, this right hand side, it will become as 5 into 1 is 5 minus 15 into 1 is 15, and you just multiply, do not give the result of the denominator, 15 into 5. So this becomes 1 by V is equal to 5 minus 15 is minus 10 upon 15 into 5. I can subtract, I can divide this 10 by 5, so this 5 into 2 is 10, and this 2 into 15 is 2 into 7.5 is 15. So this equation becomes 1 by V is equal to 1 by minus 7.5, or betterly we can write it as V is equal to minus 7.5 centimeters. V is equal to minus 7.5 centimeters. So let me just explain it again how I have calculated this equation on this mirror formula. 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F, correct? Since my case is the object is placed beyond C, I have taken the value as minus 15 centimeter, U as minus 15 centimeter. I repeat it again only for theoretical questions. In numericals where data has been given, you have to take the same value, but since it is a theoretical question, I have assumed the value. Okay, just to memorize that table of different cases of objects placed in front of concave mirror. I have substituted the values of U and F over in this equation. I have taken the negative term on the left hand side to the right hand side, and it has become positive. I have multiplied the denominator of second term with the numerator of first term, I have multiplied the denominator of first term with the numerator of second term, and I have multiplied the denominators with each other also. So this becomes 5 minus 15 upon 15 into 5. So 1 by v is equal to minus 10 upon 15 into 5. I am not writing the value of multiplication in denominator. Why? Because something might get cancelled. So it will become easy to calculate. So I have cancelled this, and finally I have got 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by 7.5, or 1 by v is equal to 1 by minus 7.5. It is same thing. So v is equal to minus 7.5 centimeters. Correct? So this calculation has once again given us two results. What are the two results? First, we will try to locate where is this minus 7.5. Since this value is negative and since this value is for horizontal distance or x-axis rather, see this is minus 5, this focus point is minus 5, this center of curvature is minus 10, then definitely minus 7.5 should lie somewhere between C and F. It means the image this time has formed somewhere between C and F. Correct? So the first result is image formed between C and F. I am sure you can see that table also. The location, the position of image might be written as the image formed between C and F. C is center of curvature and F is focus point. Now also I have explained this. This is your mirror, concave mirror. If the image is formed in front of the mirror, the image is real. If the image is formed, this is your concave mirror. If the image is formed behind the mirror, image is virtual. But in this case, the image is formed in front of the mirror. If I am the image is formed in front of the mirror. So the image is real. Image is real. I am sure you can read this this answer also in that in tabular form table. The image is real. So we have calculated two results using mirror formula. We'll calculate rest of the two results using magnification formula. So if I use this magnification formula, height of image h2 by h1 is equal to, I will substitute the values of v and u in this formula. The value of v comes out to be minus 7.5 centimeter and the value of u which I have taken is minus 15 centimeter. So if I substitute these values here, this will become minus of v is minus 7.5 divided by u is minus 15. Correct? One of this minus sign gets cancelled. 7.5 into 2 is 15. So this becomes h2 by h1 is minus 1 by 2. Now what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is 0.5 minus 0.5. Okay. So I can write it as h2 is equal to minus 0.5 into h1. h1 goes on the right hand side and gets multiplied with minus 0.5. Now again, if you recall, I have just explained how multiplying factor is very important to give the output, the magnitude of output. Now you would appreciate this multiplying factor is less than 1. So if I have 100 rupees and if you have 0.5 times what rupees I have, then you should have 50 rupees. So the output comes to be less than the input. Here the input is the height of object, output is height of image. Since the multiplying factor is less than 1, height of image should be less than height of object. So the very first result here we get is from this magnification formula. The first result is image is half of object height or in other words we can say if I am the object and if suppose this is the image is diminished, correct? So we can say diminished also, we can use the word diminished also. Okay. Now what about the second result which we can calculate from magnification formula? The second result is whether this image is erect or inverted. If you remember when we were solving the very first case, I said if the value of height of image comes out to be positive, it is erect. Why? Because it will be standing like this and the height is, you can measure the height from positive y-axis, so it should be positive. So the image will be erect. If the value of height of image comes out to be negative, then the image is inverted. Now you can see this value is coming out to be negative. It means the image should be inverted. The second result is inverted image. Inverted image. Correct? Now if I want to draw, if this arrow is object and if I want to draw another arrow of image, how can I draw? See this is, suppose this is your image, object, sorry. If suppose this is your object. Now since from the result we have got the position is between C and F, the position of image is between C and F, and the image is inverted. If the object is like this, the image should be inverted. It comes out to be inverted. You can see that. Correct? And also the length or the height of image is half of this height of object. So it means if I want to draw, if this is some length, the height of image or the length of image should be exactly half of it. Assuming that this length is half of this. See, since we are drawing on the board, you can say this height is half of this and also inverted. Correct? I hope you have understood this particular case where the object is placed in front of, not in front, beyond center of curvature. Since it is beyond center of curvature, I have taken the value of u as minus 15 centimeter. Let me recall you, we are trying to solve questions based on theory where data has not been given, but still the question asks you what is the nature of image, where it has been formed, etc., etc. When in this particular case the object is placed beyond center of curvature. So for all those theoretical questions, every time we are considering radius as minus 10 centimeter. Why minus 10? Because the center of curvature is lying on negative x-axis.
No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes or missing classes for rain, for rally and any other nonsense. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Doubts, concepts, applications, no problem. All explained through great and significant animation. So sit back comfortably in your home and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Now let us take the third case when the object has been placed at center of curvature. That was our third point. We are trying to shift the object near and near to the concave mirror, near and near to the pole of the concave mirror. The first case was the object was placed at a very far distance, that was infinity. The second case was the object is placed near to the center of curvature but beyond center of curvature, that we have seen. Now the third case is the object is placed at center of curvature. Suppose this is the object at center of curvature. Correct? Now since the radius value is minus 10 centimeter, why minus? Because it is lying on negative x-axis, and because of which the focal length is 5 centimeter but minus 5 centimeter. Why minus? Because it is also lying on negative x-axis. Okay? Now we will take u as minus 10 centimeter itself. Why? Because since the distance of C from P is minus 10 centimeter, so the magnitude of length of C from P is 10 centimeters, so it should be minus 10 centimeters since it is negative x-axis. And since the object is lying at the C point of itself, center of curvature point itself, the distance of object from pole should be equal to the value of radius. So we will take U as minus 10 centimeter itself. F is minus 5 centimeter, just because focal length for small apertures of a spherical mirror should be half of radius, so it becomes minus 5 centimeter. Now once again we will use the mirror formula, that is 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F, and we will try to solve the two results which we have got earlier also, that is position of image and whether the image is real or virtual. Now if we write the mirror formula for this third case, it is again 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. If we substitute these values, this become 1 by V plus 1 upon minus 10 is equal to 1 upon minus 5, which is actually 1 by V minus 1 by 10 is equal to minus 1 by 5. Correct? If I take this negative value on the left hand side, that is minus 1 by 10, on the right hand side it will become positive, and we will write the positive value first and then negative value. So this becomes 1 by V is equal to 1 by 10, this minus 1 by 10 when we take it on right hand side will become plus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 5. Correct? Now if you remember how to solve this equation, the denominator of the second term should be multiplied with the first term to make our calculation easy. The denominator of the first term should be multiplied with the numerator of second term, and the two denominators should be multiplied with each other. So this equation becomes 1 by V is equal to 5 minus 10 upon 10 into 5, which means 1 by V is equal to minus 5 upon 10 into 5. You might have noticed I am not writing the result of denominator every time, because might be numerator and denominator gets cancelled after I have subtracted or added on the numerator side. So this 5 and 5 gets cancelled, so it means 1 by V is equal to minus 1 by 10, or we can say 1 by V is equal to 1 upon minus 10, which means V is equal to minus 10 centimeter itself. V is equal to minus 10 centimeter. Correct? So finally we have found the position where the image in this particular case has been formed, that is minus 10 centimeter. Now let us try to locate this point. See, this is minus 10 and values of V and U are on x-axis. So if you try to locate minus 10, it comes out to be center of curvature itself. This value is 10 in magnitude, but since it is on negative x-axis, this point will be minus 10. It means the image is forming at center of curvature itself. Correct? Now the second result, since the image is being formed in front of the mirror, if I am the image, like I have explained earlier also in the previous two cases, if I am the image and I am being formed in front of the mirror, then this image is real. And if the image is formed behind the mirror, then the image is virtual. Correct? So we can say we have two results. We have two results from this calculation using mirror formula. The first result is image formed at C, that is center of curvature. The second result is image is real. Why real? Because it has been formed in front of the mirror. Correct? Now if we use the second formula, that is magnification formula, we'll get the another two results. Whether the height of image is magnified more than object, diminished less than object, height of object, or and whether the image is erect or inverted. Let us see what it comes out to be. H2 upon H1, that is height of image upon height of object, is equal to minus, I will substitute the values of V which I have obtained from the calculation using mirror formula, and also I will substitute the value of U which I have taken as minus 10 centimeter in this case, because the object is placed at center of curvature, and center of curvature is at a distance of 10 centimeter from pole, and since it is lying on negative axis, x-axis, so this point is minus 10. So it becomes minus of minus 10 divided by minus 10. The value of V is minus 10, so I have written on the numerator side, and the value of U is minus 10, I have written on the denominator side. One of this minus gets cancelled. 10 into 1 is 10, so it means if I take H1 on the right hand side, H2 becomes minus 1 times H1. Correct? Now let us recall that 100 rupees example once again, for the sake of convenience, how to understand whether the image is magnified, equal or diminished in comparison to the height of object. If I have 100 rupees and if I say you have one times, if you have 1 times exactly what money I have, then in that case the output or the money you will be having is 1 into 100 itself, that is 100. So you and I will be having same amount of rupees. Similarly, the multiplying factor here is 1. So if I multiply the height of object, say suppose it is 20 centimeter height of object, then 20 into 1 will result into 20 itself. So it means height of image is equal to height of object. So the very first result which we can write is, we can write the very first result from this calculation using mirror formula is, that is height of image equal to height of object. Correct? Now the second result, whether the image is erect or inverted, that can be seen from the sign. If this value of height of image would have been a positive value, then it would have erect. The result would have been erect image. But since this value is coming out to be negative and we are trying to find the height of image, and since the value is negative, the value will be located on negative y-axis, negative y-axis, and not on positive y-axis. It means the image is inverted. Correct? Since the value is negative, the image will be inverted. So the second result we can write is image is inverted. Correct? So you would appreciate, by using the same two formula, mirror formula and magnification formula, I have got 4 results, 2 from each formula. The first 2 results are, if you can see here, the first 2 results are from mirror formula. Image formed at C. I have identified, I have found the position, the point where image will be formed in this particular case. Image formed at C itself when the object is placed at C itself. And image is real. Why real? Because the image is formed in front of the mirror. If the image is formed in front of the mirror, image is real. So 2 results I have got from mirror formula, and the rest 2 results I have got from magnification formula. That is, height of image is equal to height of object because the multiplying factor is 1 itself, and since because of this negative sign, this value is coming out to be negative, so the image is inverted. Had this value been positive, it would have been erect, but it comes out to be negative, so image is inverted. So I have 4 results using the same 2 formulas. Now let us move further towards pole. And also, if you want to draw the image, we can draw image like this. These 2 lengths are equal, Why? Because height of image was coming out to be equal to height of object, and invert it because this value is coming out to be negative. So this yellow line which you can see is image, and this white line which you see is object. Correct? Now let us move further and see what is the another case, that is the fourth case, when the object is placed between center of curvature and focus point. Now since the center of curvature is at 10 centimeter away from pole on the left hand side, or minus 10 centimeter, and focus point is minus 5 centimeter, it means if we want to place the object between C and F, what should be the value of U? That should be between minus 10 and minus 5. Suppose for convenience, and since we are solving for theoretical questions, I will take U as minus 7.5 centimeter. See, this is your object, this is point C, center of curvature, this is focus point, correct? The object is placed between C and F. This distance of C from P is 10 centimeter in magnitude, minus 10 because it is lying on X axis, and focus point is 5 centimeter away from this point pole in magnitude, but minus 5 is this point because it is lying on negative X axis. So this point which is between C and F, I will assume for theoretical question, I am repeating it again and again for theoretical questions, I will assume it to be between minus 10 and 5, say for example minus 7.5 centimeter. Correct? Now I will again use the mirror formula. We'll try to get two results, then I will use magnification formula and we'll try to get the another two results. If I use the mirror formula, that is 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. Correct? And we substitute these values of U and F in this equation, then it becomes 1 by V plus 1 by minus 7.5 is equal to 1 by minus 5. Or we can write this equation as 1 by V minus 1 by 7.5 is equal to minus 1 by 5. Now I will move this negative term on the left hand side on the right hand side, and it will become positive, and will write the positive term first like I have done in all the cases, and then the negative term on the right hand side. So this becomes 1 by V is equal to 1 by 7.5, that is your positive term, minus 1 by 5, that is your negative term. And if you remember, I will multiply the denominator of second term with the numerator of first term, that is 5 with 1. I will multiply 7.5 with the numerator of the second term, correct, and multiply the denominators also with each other. So this becomes 5 minus 7.5 upon 7.5 into 5. Correct? If I solve the numerator, that is 5 minus 7.5, this will become 1 by V is equal to minus 2.5, and like I have done in every case, I will leave the numerator as it is without writing the result of denominator. I will leave the denominator rather as itself without writing the result of multiplication in the denominator. Then 25 into 3 is 75, correct? So 2.5 into 3 should also be equal to 7.5. So this gets cancelled and this becomes 3. It means it becomes minus 1 by 3 into 5, that is 15. 3 into 5, 15. Or I can write 1 by V is equal to 1 by minus 15, or it will become V is equal to minus 15 centimeters. Correct? So finally in this case also, with the help of mirror formula, I have found the position where the image has been formed. It means it will help us to give two results. One is the position of image and the other is whether the image is real or virtual. Let us see. Since I have found the image the position of image, it is coming out to minus 15 centimeter. Let us try to locate where this minus 15 centimeter is actually on this x-axis. Y-axis, I am repeating it again because V and U are the lengths meant for x-axis because these are horizontal distances. Okay. So now this point is minus 5. This focus point is minus 5. This center of curvature point C point is minus 10. Then definitely this minus 15 should lie beyond C, somewhere here. Let us assume somewhere here. This minus 15 is beyond C. So the first result which we can write is image formed beyond C. First result we have written, that is the position of image that is beyond center of curvature. Correct? Why? Because it was coming out to be minus 15 and this C is minus 10, then definitely it should be beyond center of curvature. Now again, in front of this image is formed in front of the concave mirror, and if the image is formed in front of the concave mirror, in front of the mirror, then the image should be real. If it had been formed behind the mirror, then the image would have been virtual. But in this case, the image is formed in front of the mirror. It means the second result is real image. Correct? That is your second result. Now we will again use the magnification formula for this case and find the next two results. That is whether the image of object, whether the height of image is diminished, equal or magnified than the height of object, and whether the image is erect or inverted. Now if I write this magnification formula here, magnification formula h2 by h1 is equal to minus v by u. I will substitute the value of v and u. V I have calculated when I have assumed the value of u as minus 7.5 centimeter. Why minus 7.5? Because the object is placed between C and F. Point C is minus 10, point F is minus 5, so it should be between C and F, so I have taken minus 7.5 for theoretical questions. So this becomes h2 by h1 is equal to minus of 15 by minus 7.5. Correct? One of this minus sign will get cancelled. 7.5 into 2 is 15. So if I take h1 on the right hand side, this h2 becomes minus of 2h1. In every case, I am using this bracket after this sign of negative, or it can be positive also, just to make you understand that what is the significance of this number and what is the significance of this negative sign in this particular case or in every case. Okay. Now this result tells us that if I have 100 rupees and you have 2 times what money I have, then what money will you have? That is 2 into 100, 200. It means the result will be greater if the multiplying factor is more than 1, and it is 2, more than 1. It means if height of image is say 20 centimeter, h1 value of h1 is 20 centimeter, then what will be the value of h2? It will be 2 into 20 centimeter, that is 40 centimeter. It means the height of image is more than height of object. So the first result which we can write is image, height of image is double of height of object, or in other words we can say magnified. We can also use the word magnified. The second result which you would appreciate, this value is negative. Since the value is negative, and I have explained earlier also, if the height of image comes out to be positive, then the image is erect Otherwise, if it comes out to be negative, the image is inverted, because that time the length or the height of that image will be pointed on negative y-axis. So second result, we can write it as inverted image. So it means we have four results using two formulas, two results from each formula. In this case, the image formed beyond C, image is real, height of image is double height of object, that is magnified, and also the image is inverted because this value is coming out to be negative. Now suppose we want to draw it over here, correct? Now suppose this is the height of object when the object is placed between C and F, and this is the point which is coming out through calculation where the image is being formed. And since the image is inverted, it should go down, and also the length or the height of image is double of object. So it means it should be more in length but in opposite direction. This length is h1 and this length is h2, and this h2 is double of h1, but since it is negative, it will be shown downwards. So this was the fourth case when the object is placed between C and F, and we, in the same fashion as we have seen in the earlier cases, we have found four results using two formulas, two from each. The first formula is mirror formula, which you can see over here. We have got two results by the calculation of V, value of V using mirror formula, and the rest two results we have written here, we have done here, that is h2 was coming out to be minus 2 times h1, so height of image was double the height of object, or in other words magnified, and since it is coming out to be negative, the image is inverted. So this was the fourth case of the position of object placed in front of the concave mirror. Slowly and slowly we are moving towards the concave mirror. The first case was the object placed at infinity, then we moved it towards concave mirror, and the second case was the object placed beyond center of curvature. Third case was the object placed at center of curvature when we moved it further towards pole or the mirror. And now the fourth case which we have done here is between center of curvature and focus point, that is u is equal to minus 7.5. Why? Because this point C is minus 10, which we have assumed here. This point F is minus 5 centimeter, which comes out from our assumption when we have taken R as minus 10. F will be half of R for small apertures, so it comes out to be minus 5. So we have taken U as minus 7.5 and we have calculated all four results. I hope so far you have seen different four cases, and it is very convenient, very easy to memorize that table. You don't have to by heart the table. Every time you can take this value, you can see these two formulas, and with yourself only, your own, you can calculate and see what the results should come for theoretical question. I repeat, for theoretical question, not for those numericals in which the values have been assigned or have been given or the data have been given. In that case, you have to take what the data has been given, the value of u or f or whatever has been asked, okay? But for the theoretical questions, when data has not been given and you are supposed to describe the nature of image, position of image, height of image or anything, but data has not been given, in that case you can every time assume these values and calculate on your own within no time, and this is how you can memorize the table also. We will see the next two cases also. The fifth case is when the object is placed at focus point, and the sixth case will be when the object is placed between focus and pole point, and we'll understand whether the tabular form is coming out to be exactly as it is given or not, in the same fashion we have done in the previous four cases.